What's up, y'all? I know it's late. Let me get my lighting situation figured out. Perfect. I hope y'all can hear me. My microphone in. Okay, so I wanted to address this while it was hot and fresh in my brain. I'm not gonna mention her name because she never mentioned mine. But there's a big YouTuber. She's a nail tech, and might I add, she will do anything to be famous. So let me just say that. And as I keep going with the story, um, I kind of need to play the clip though. I kind of should play the clip. Have you ever had somebody like do some things that maybe you've done in the past, said some things that maybe you've said in the past? There's no such thing as coincidence. Let me tell you, there's no such thing as coincidence. And if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my monitor here. But there's this, once again, YouTuber with a way bigger platform than mine. I only have 95 subscribers. And you know why? And I've been on YouTube longer than some of them. Because I'm not on YouTube trying to collect money. I'm not doing it for a gimmick. I'm a real person. And I actually used to work a 9 to 5, and now I am officially an entrepreneur. So I'm in business for myself as a nail technician. Went to school, got licensed. That whole endeavor was not easy for me, but in 2021, I finally was able to get my license after jumping many hurdles. So I believe that I'm credible and I have the right to speak on what I'm about to speak on. But back to this YouTuber. This is the second YouTuber that has been attacking, and she kind of know who I am because she attacked me on a live because she didn't like some of the comments that I was saying. If you can't take that kind of pressure, then maybe you should get your ass off social media. People say stuff to me all the time, and I'm a small channel, and I'm just like, okay, must be bored because I know that YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, wherever I'm at, it's not pumping out my stuff like that because one, I don't post consistently. Two, I don't have a major following. Three, I don't care about a following because having a massive following doesn't mean that you're having a successful nail shop or that you're successful in life even. Some of those YouTubers that got 10K or more probably only getting like a $500 check, depending on how consistent they are with their posting. Now, back to this YouTuber. She mentioned some things, and I'm not going to say her name, but I will play this clip on my phone. I'll let y'all listen to it. I'm not going to even give her any. Once you hear her voice, you probably know who she is. Um, Reality star, wannabe comedian. You know, yeah. After this, I'm going to block her too because enough is enough. Back in January, I did some pink nails, and I wish I could like post pictures and stuff. Right now, I'm just going live to get this off my chest so I can just move on from it. But I posted some pink nails on my Instagram, and 3 weeks later, this broad posts some nails that screams that she saw my nails. Like this was a freestyle set that I did. I didn't get inspired by anybody else. So I posted my stuff January 1st. I believe she posted hers January 27th. And the only reason why I know that is because I just did a screenshot on my Facebook to show my Facebook friends. Like, this chick is crazy. And after her little attack on me, I guess she's been watching me. And she saw that I do nails. She's been watching me. But I want y'all to hear this little snippet. Make sure I'm turned all the way up. The first like 10 minutes, she's going in. And I want y'all to pay attention to the name that she calls her practice hand. I got this from my nail tech teacher earlier this year. I started nail school in February and I finished in March because I busted my ass and I got out there and I did what I needed to do. But anyways, I spoke about, I talked about how this name was so funny because some other students in that same nail school had named their hands. And she even, yeah, she ain't been in nail school the first. So She's talking about one of her followers. Heffa, I don't even follow you anymore. So you're clearly watching my page or whatever. I don't care what she's doing, but what she's talking about, you know, that's fine that you follow me or whatever, because I used to at one point follow you. But yeah, enough is enough. What she's saying is I'm offended by it. And I'm just going to go ahead and play this so y'all can hear it.
What's up, YouTube students? Welcome back. Welcome back to today's second nail class. Hopefully you guys caught the first class last week. We held every...
How are you calling your stuff nail class? First of all, I'm pausing it. How are you calling your stuff nail class if you're not a student? And you're not a student. B, you're not even a licensed nail tech. But anyways, keep going.
Wednesday. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. Last week, we talked about different utensils, how to hold it, and we talked about working on your wrist and also working on your consistency with your acrylic powder. Okay? There is a lot of back and forth, and they are correct. Okay? You will have to go to school. If you want to get your license, you will have to go to school. You will have to take courses and learn a lot of in and outs about sanitation and a lot of other materials about nails that I will not be teaching you. I am not a teacher.
She don't even know what they teach in nail school. You know why? Because she's been doing it since she's working in her auntie nail shop. Now, I used to follow this chick, and y'all can find out. If y'all know who she is, cool. Don't say her name in the comments. I'm not giving her a platform. Clearly, she has a big enough platform. But when a YouTuber like this that has she has 143K views and a little bit over 100 million. She got no, not 100 million. Excuse me. She got 1 million, 1.02. So she has a little bit over 1 million followers, minus me, because I stopped following her when she made some very derogatory remarks about Black people on the 85 South show. Shout out to Carlos. Shout out to DC Miller. And I actually have interacted with them. So they're not letting this little, Insta fame go to their head or whatever. And they're actually more successful than this person here. But when they had her on their show, the stuff that she was saying, y'all, it was like, I wish I could show this to every Black person. I might show y'all that clip too. But hold on, let's get back into what she's saying.
Teacher, and I will not teach you things that will pass for state board. I am literally teaching you how to do nails in real life. So
in real life,
expect that from me.
So school teach you in fake life.
Thing, it was a lot of argument and attacks on me about MMA. Okay, in the video, I never once promoted,
because you shouldn't be using it. And if you went to school, you would know that. And even though you're in Maryland or whatever state you're in, California, Maryland, or Georgia, and I know Georgia don't, because I used to live in Atlanta, they don't promote using. A lot of states in the United States do not suggest you use MMA. They ban it. It's illegal. You can get your shop shut down if you get caught using it. So she doesn't know that, because she's clearly admitting that she's using or whatever. Let's listen.
Did M&A and told y'all to go use it.
M&A.
I told you guys to go find the liquid that you like. Try different ones, try your consistency, see which one you like, and go for it. I never forced MMA down anybody's throat. I simply spoke for myself that MMA is what I have been using for 14 years, that I have no problem with. I chose it because I like it. I like the consistency. I like how
there goes that Vietnamese accent now. Yeah, what happened to Ghetto Ratchet?
They are correct. MMA is, like I said, is illegal in many states, and you cannot take it to state board. Oh, no, don't do that. And they are correct about
when
that.
She said don't take it to state board, I'm assuming for the states that you have to actually do a practical. The state where I'm at, I'm in Nebraska. We didn't have to do a practical. We just had to do an exam. So that's what she meant. She didn't articulate that.
But I lived in Maryland and I have access to it. I live in Georgia where I have access to it, and I live in California where I have access to it. And it really saddens me that people have so much to say about it that have never used it before. And you just go off of what society tells you, and you go off of...
It's science, honey boo boo. We're going off of what science has told us. Now, if you get 1 million people out of the billions of people that's in America, you get 1 million people that break out. Of course, the FDA or whoever, OSHA, whoever says, okay, we're not going to, I think it's the FDA, but whoever regulates it, they're going to say, okay, we need to ban this. But whatever, I digress. Listen to her.
Google. It's so sad. I am walking proof that there is nothing
and
wrong
you're only
with it.
one person.
I've been using MMA for 14 years.
Good for you.
And we don't use it because it's cheap. Like, even when I was in the Asian nail salons, and they would be like, use this. It dries better. It works better. Not because it's cheap, because it dries quicker, And we would have EMA in the back for pink and white. Because, pink and white, you need more time for it to dry so you can do the cut. Okay? I never get into it with the nail industry people. Like, I literally mind my business. I make videos of
lies. She don't mind her business. What she do is she goes on smaller pages, take what they're saying. If it sounds good to her, she takes it and use it on her bigger platform. And I'm sure she's not the only one, but I've caught her because she's used my shit. And I'm here to call it out. I'm not giving her I'm not going to even say her name. I'm not going to show her face. Y'all that know YouTube, y'all know who this broad is. She was on Love and Hip Hop getting beat up, looking stupid, lying about her so-called husband being her husband, lying about her shop being legit, and just lying about her husband being a rapper. That boy didn't rap the first. Couldn't even rap a Christmas present. But this is where her credibility is shot. All these things that I'm listing. Okay. And then I'm gonna mention the derogatory shit that she said about black folks when she started crying about us calling out the damn chop shops. Okay. Somebody show her this.
Nails, and I literally just post it. I don't talk about explain what I'm doing. I don't get into it with a lot of other nail techs because I don't like how
she's not licensed.
It's annoying. Y'all really annoying. This is not everybody, but this is for a majority of nail techs that I do hear. It's always, what you're doing better than the other person, or your product is better, da-da-da-da. I grew up learning nails in a nail shop, in an Asian nail shop. So
because they only hire their family. I'm going to talk about that too. In 2021, firsthand, my experience, and I know there's a lot of other African-American young ladies and Latino young ladies and Hispanic or whatever young ladies, maybe even white too, that can't go into a chop shop and get a job because language barrier. That's still discrimination. We'll talk about it.
It annoys me to hear when nail techs be like, stop going to the chop shop, stop going to them Asians, and they be using the cheap products on you, and come to me because I use better products. I use more expensive products, and I'm better, da-da-da. Like, you don't have to.
Out of the millions, or I'm going to say the millions, out of the hundreds of nail techs that I watch, and there's a lot of them, V nailed it, Natalie Cremona, Anasha Naria Drippy Nails, Nailed by Nikki, Femi Beauty, the list goes on. Myself, Nail Nails, so many that I can't even name. No one has ever said, come to me because I use better products. No, if anything, they said, this is a horror story that I encounter or someone in the 6 degrees of separation encountered. This is why you shouldn't go. And if that's happening 100 times over, then maybe there's truth. Damn it. So let's finish listening to her.
Bring another person down or another community down to prove that you're a good nail tech.
True.
If you're a good nail tech, your work should show on its own. Your work ethic, your customers, your money.
But honey, your nails don't speak for themselves. Let me tell y'all something. I stopped watching her. I used to watch her because I found her because I was looking up nails. Didn't know this chick did nails. I thought she was, the funny girl off of, Vine or whatever, Facebook. Really, I saw her on Facebook, not even on Vine. But when I looked up nails, I was like, oh, that's lovely Mimi. I'll follow her. This was maybe about 3 years ago. Okay. Maybe, I saw her videos before that, but I decided to follow her 3 years ago. Okay. Maybe 2019, 2018-ish. Anywho, yeah, I forgot what I was about to say, but it's so much to be said.
Income, all that should show when you don't have to bring another set of people down.
That's what I was going to say. So it's okay if your work doesn't show for itself. And then you try to, not her specifically, but her people try to bring other nail techs down. But when the light gets shined on these chop shops, then there's a freaking problem. And I'm about to shoot her credibility right now, y'all. I'm going to go to the 85 South show's video where she was talking about Black folks being stupid and all this other stuff, that her culture believes that about us. Yeah. And we know this. We know this. That's why people are waking up. There's a surgence of different color nail techs. There's a surgence of people not even wanting to work in those salons or Walmart or wherever they are at because of the discrimination. Y'all can sit up here and scream, stop Asian hate, but how about let's stop all hate, and especially hate against Black people, because it's been done to us first. Let's finish listening to her little few minutes of her ranting and raving about absolutely nothing.
Down to prove that you are better. I make jokes all the time. I do little lingo skits. Ew, honey, you do your nails so ugly. Let me do for you. But I never once sit down and be like, oh, don't go to them because they do it like this or they do it like that. Because a lot of these people in the Asian shops, they're really good nail techs. And I've learned from a lot of good nail techs that have taught me so much. And it's not fair to them because they are very unproblematic. They don't talk about it. They don't be on Instagram. They don't even get the
unproblematic. But you sat here on your channel and admitted that y'all was speaking Vietnamese about somebody that doesn't tip and charge them more, or if they want their nails a certain way and they complain too much, you talk about them. And we know this. We know y'all talking about us in y'all language. I had it happen to me personally. So Mimi, cut the bullshit. Yeah, I just said her name. Cut the bullshit. Cut the bullshit. That's bullshit. You sit up here, you watching all these other nail techs, and you're seeing that nail techs like you, day has came and passed. No more are we allowing unlicensed nail techs to touch our nails. Matter of fact, we're going to nail school and we're learning how to do it ourselves the right way. Not because our auntie in a shop that owns a shop. I read your little book, okay? Your auntie in the shop taught you that because your ass was getting in trouble and your mama put you out and you needed to work. So she said, here, nail saved your life, basically. So that's why you don't get up and that's probably part of the why you don't get up and get into it. But honey, know what the hell you're talking about, and make sure before you open your mouth about something, you didn't already shoot yourself, and I ain't gonna say it like that because of, I know YouTube be tripping about certain words. But basically, you kill your own credibility when you talk about stuff beforehand and then you try to clean it up years later. Like, if I'm not forgetting what you said 2-3 years ago, I'm pretty sure there's other people that ain't forgot. And there's people on her post on this video that are saying, excuse me, I had a piece of meat in my tooth. There's people on the video that are on the comments and saying, like, forget the hate. What she's doing is clearly wrong. She called herself being an instructor or, class. You're saying you're not a teacher, but if you're not a teacher, how can you hold class? How can you call it class? First of all, that doesn't make sense. Your credibility is shot there. Anybody with a lick of sense will peep that, you know what I'm saying, and not listen to this chick. It's not a matter of hating. And I do agree with her. You shouldn't have to hate on somebody else. If your work is good, it's going to speak for itself. However, there's been a lot of discrimination against Black nail techs. We can't just walk into their home, or not home, their family-owned salons and get a job most of the time. Now, if you're somebody that got a job at a salon that's predominantly Vietnamese or predominantly Asian, that's cool. That's wonderful. I'm not saying it's every salon. I know the ones that I've called, me personally, the 2 or 3 that I've reached out to or walked into, I was turned down passively. So I opened my own salon. So I started, got the paperwork and everything, do my own salon. And I'll create jobs for us. That's how you fix that. And there's no problem in doing that. Okay. So her sitting up here complaining and trying to throw shots and copying people's nails, copying what somebody has said or named their hands verbatim. You are lame. You are so lame. And honestly, I can't listen to anybody that'll do anything for a check. Who are you? Do you even know who you are? This woman that you talk about your dad being a pastor, may he rest in peace. I know he's deceased. Talk about him, he was a pastor. Then the next minute you're talking about being a lesbian and doing things in front of your children, might I add, in videos. And don't sit here and try to say you haven't, because I done watched a lot of your mukbangs. I watched a lot of your videos. So, honey, please spare me. Let's finish.
What they deserve. There is some really good nail techs, and they don't have Instagram. They don't have TikTok. They don't have.
Well, that's their fault.
They
it's
don't
free.
have Facebook. They don't do social media. They don't get to expand their work. But there is some good workers, good nail techs out here. Okay, so don't ever be that nail tech, please, that try to put other people down so that you can look better.
You mean like you?
Shit is whack.
Yeah, like you did.
And I don't know if I just said it, but yeah, in the video, I never forced anybody. I never promoted it.
Okay, that I can't. Let me go find the video where she was talking shit about black folks. Let me find this video, y'all. And as I'm looking for it, I'm gonna try my best to talk as well. And even DC and Carlos Miller was just like they wanted to end the interview. I found it. She was doing the most.
Meet Glowforge. It can transform.
I'm gonna turn it down till I skip the video.
I'm trying not to get high. I'm hot as shit. You look, you ain't got a wig on. Because if I had a wig on, I've been found out. Y'all know I can't say. Y'all know I can't say that shit publicly and shit.
Hey, what you say? I have.
See, she totally.
You ain't gonna do that, motherfucker. Now, what you gonna do for them bitches? But give them.
Do you know during the like the slave times and shit, they were doing other shit over there, like in California, and even when like the riots and shit was going on, we were doing different shit on the East Coast. You dig what I'm saying?
We get deep shit.
Like, niggas on the West Coast when they were doing that riot and shit.
I'm fried.
East Coast, we was over here just watching their ass like, wow. It made me think about
y'all get second-hand smoke.
Shit going crazy.
Then y'all had me shit.
I wish I could find which.
85 South Show Live. Going to the gym. We're gonna be at the gym. Know what I miss? Period on the internet when everybody used to watch.
Hey y'all.
Oh boy, you remember that shit? You miss what?
Lovely. You let me read from over here. Instagram. Let me switch a lane.
So what happened with Love and Hip Hop?
It's stressful. That shit. I'm not willing to do that shit. It was nice. Thank you very much. Like you think so fucking much, you don't know what the fuck you think about. When somebody asks you what the fuck you thinking about, I'm like, I don't know. Okay, I will, Carter. That's such
because we got people
I need somebody to tell me that.
South Show, they're gonna be like,
I need somebody to tell me that.
Plug me.
Yes, girl.
Hit me back. I've been sent her the deal.
If you want to make more money in your life, girlfriend, you want to be private, doing nails, working on schedule, 9 to 9 to 5, make your appointment, honey, do nails. You get where the fuck you want to work, have tattoos, piercing, and wear your hair any type of motherfucking way. So, for love, we're going to get some hot cafe, and you're going to work at Oceanography Lounge. I did a whole commercial, bitch.
DC.
Yes.
Her whole demeanor just changed from that video. Granted, this was years ago. It was 2 years ago.
Because I really want some.
I'm trying to find where she was talking stuff about black folks.
Okay.
A nice couple. All you gotta do is cook, clean, do laundry and shit.
That's it.
So you know,
that is the second time, Mimi.
Because I'm telling you, bitches who can't find a man, you can't find a man to settle with a nice couple. All you gotta do is cook.
This thing is 2 hours long. It's called the Trap Roast Session with Lovely Mimi. I want to find the exact her saying it, because it's very incriminating evidence to what she's saying now is bullshit. Just to summarize, it's 2 hours and 9 minutes long. I'm not going to be able to find it. But to summarize, she said, Vietnamese look down, especially refugees. They come here and they look down on black people because they think that we're lazy, because this is, the land where dreams come true, and they don't get why she said it overgeneralizing, like all black folks are poor and on the street. They don't get why black people are lazy or not having the best lives. Well, honey, maybe when y'all come to America, y'all need a history lesson on the crack pandemic or the gang pandemic, on Ronald Reagan's whole administration before you come over here and start judging people. It's literally the skin off of black people's back that you're even able to fly or swim your asses over here. Let me stop because people want to talk about end Asian hate, but what about the black people that literally get knees put in their neck for 9 minutes and 29 seconds? What about us? Okay, because you got a couple of black females that works at your ultraviolet beauty lounge in Atlanta. She don't treat them nearly as well as she treat her, Asian counterparts. I watched her videos, y'all. Watched her videos. Watched her lives. I watched a lot of her stuff because I used to actually like her. I thought she was funny. And when people were saying that she was a culture vulture, I had her back, Okay, sometimes people are a product of their environment. She came over here at 3 years old as a refugee in the DMV area. Hell, this is why she shouldn't have said what she said. I understand that she was probably just repeating what, she's heard other Vietnamese people say, but she shouldn't have repeated that bullshit. Because when you came to this country, you was living in the same ghettos we were living in, and you talked about how your mom had to babysit and save her money to even buy a house. Okay? So were you better than us then, Mimi? So some of the stuff you say, I can tell you're not educated, honey. I can tell you didn't go to high school and you didn't finish because you're killing your own credibility. And forget race for a minute. I want to see you win. I do. But I don't want to see you taking my stuff, biting things that I've said. And I didn't even get into her saying Angela. If you watch that video, it's her nail class. It's the second nail class she had, nail class number 2, maybe several months ago. She mentions that she named her hand Angela. I don't care to listen to her anymore because the more I listen to it, the more ticked off I'm getting. And I don't even want to give her any more of my energy after this. I said what I said under her video. She's not licensed. Hell, the girl on Love and Hip Hop that came in her salon and beat her up said that on VH1 that she wasn't licensed. She said it herself that she wasn't licensed, I guess, because she's been doing it for so long. In her video, she's using a size 20 brush. Let me tell y'all something, new nail techs. You don't want to use an oversized brush. Yeah, it makes the laying of acrylic a little bit easier, but you run the risk of touching the cuticles. And if you constantly touch your client's cuticles with that monomer, they're going to develop an allergy to that monomer. And they're going to break out and have itchy palms and itchy wrists and possibly rash and burning sensation, chemical burns, which is called contact dermatitis. This is why you need to go to nail school, because it is technical. I learned a lot. Now, a lot of nail techs get on Facebook and say they didn't learn anything in school. Well, I'm just glad that you guys are scientists and chemists and y'all know about pH and all of that. And, because my textbook taught me a lot. My teacher, the second teacher that I had, taught me a lot. Also about the business side of things. So it's unfortunate that so many people say that they didn't learn anything. And it's unfortunate even more that there's so many nail techs that, everyday people go and trust to do their nails. I've heard horror stories of these salons. I'm not going to call them chop shops because that is a racist term. But these salons not changing pedicure water, not cleaning the jets where, dead skin, using the same paraffin wax. They peel it off of somebody's feet and put it back in the bag and use it on. And if that person shaved, then they have micro cuts in their skin and are prone to bacteria getting underneath the epidermis. That's why you need to go to school. Okay. I want to see you win, lovely Mimi. So if you haven't been licensed, I hope you are licensed in California, Georgia, the moon, wherever you live at. I hope you're licensed. it's not the fact that me personally, and I can speak for other nail techs too. I know why we say the things that we say. It's to educate our own people. Because let's face it, most of her clients, I bet you, are Black women. You don't see too many Vietnamese getting their nails done. Hell, she's the first one I've seen wear false nails. No cap. All facts. So the same could be said for you, lovely Mimi. Why are you talking shit about your clientele? Matter of fact, why are you trying to emulate what you think is a Black woman? And let her have it, y'all. Let her have it. Those of us that know what's up, we don't act like that. We've adjusted our crown in 2021, 2020, 2019. The Black woman is on the rise. So if she want to act ghetto, she want to have Kool-Aid dyed hair, if she want to have a big, nasty, saggy butt that ain't natural looking, let her have it. Let her have it, because there's a certain type of man that she's going to attract. She can't attract a real one. Maybe that's the reason why she has a certain type. And I'm not dissing her, but you're not going to sit here and diss Black nail techs or the nail tech community for promoting their stuff. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. I'm going to shut it down. And yes, I only got 95 subscribers. You know why? Because I don't look for YouTube to feed me. I don't look for YouTube to put food on my table. It's a hobby. I'm not on here showboating because I'm not on here, hungry for a check. You know why? Because I'm actually in my salon chair doing nails. So this isn't my job. Before you come on here and try to troll me, lovely Mimi, or any other YouTuber that has ever come for me, while y'all got millions of subscribers, good for y'all, because y'all on here acting like a puppet. I'm not doing that. I come on here and I post when I want, how I want, say what the hell I want. I don't care. I don't care about monetization because I'm monetized on Facebook. I don't care about that. I do nails actually. And then you come on here and you make a mockery of the nail tech community by not being licensed and not knowing what the hell you're talking about. You're misleading these young ladies. And she know that there's a surge of Black young nail techs that want to be nail techs, and she's misleading them. But this is how it is to be a nail tech in 2021. It's real catty. It's real catty. I don't have to get involved, but me being the realist that I am, I feel compelled to speak about it because I am passionate about nails. I'm passionate about nails. And when I hear or see somebody doing something wrong, I try to correct them out of love. You know what I'm saying? Or, I might even just inbox them and not comment under their video or their post. Hey, sweetheart, is it okay if I give you a little advice? I know you didn't ask for any. It's a way that you do things. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't hate lovely Mimi or nothing like that. It's just that when I see bullshit, I'm going to call it out. The fact that she done copied my nails and said things that I've said verbatim, that lets me know that she actually goes on my lives. She wasn't trying to teach people for free. She used to go around the country. Go check what I'm saying out. Go to her page. She used to travel around the country charging people for these so-called said nail classes. But when she got on my Facebook and saw that I was doing the shit for free and telling people that you should not pay anybody that call themselves having nail classes and they're not even licensed to teach, because you are supposed to, when you go get your nail tech license, it's supposed to be for your state and by a certified teacher in your state. So their classes don't mean nothing to you. You got a little certificate saying that you took 8 hours of art with somebody on Zoom. That means nothing. They're hustling you. And I have no problem with telling people the real. So she feels threatened, clearly. She feels threatened because, first of all, we done move positions. We're no longer sitting in the client chair. We sit in the chair doing the nails now. She feels threatened. Number two, she feels threatened by any nail tech that's licensed and shining a light on the nasty, disgusting, unsafe practices that do go on in any nail salon. You know what I'm saying? That have those practices. I'm not saying all of them do that, but I've heard horror stories and I've seen things and I've witnessed things myself. Now, have I ever gotten fungus? Not that I know of, by the grace of God. But once a guy in a nail salon where I'm at locally told me that he was fresh in the country, he wasn't even legal, and that was his cousin's shop, and he did my nails, and the next day they were lifting. My acrylic was lifting off my nails. I said, urge. And that was in 2017. I said, no more. It's time that I stop playing and go to nail school so I can have the nails that I want. And if you want the nails you want, find a nail tech that suits you, because there's plenty of us out here. I'm not going to sit up here and say, oh, come to me because I'm the best, even though I feel like I am the best, because I like to educate my clients. You know what I'm saying? Find one that works for you, because I do not want you to come to me if you think you're going to pay me whatever. If you think you're going to lie and tear up your nails and get something for free out of me, I will nip that stuff in the bud. I have a sixth sense when it comes to that stuff, and I'm a no-nonsense type of person when it comes to that. If you're good to me, I'll be good to you. If you come to me, I have an incentive program for my clients. So you don't have to do none of that. So if there's people out there that want to be on bullshit, don't come to me. All money ain't good money. You know what I'm saying? That's what sets me apart, is that I'm professional. I'm not going to sit up here and, gossip about things that I don't care to talk about, or that is, inappropriate or things like that. I try to remain professional. I do remain professional. And that just given of itself sets me apart. So I don't have to dog on anybody else. But damn it, we've had enough. We've had enough of not being able to get jobs in certain salons because we don't look like them or we don't speak their language. The country that I'm from, that's called discrimination. One girl tried to defend, in this group that I'm in on Facebook, she tried to defend, I'm assuming she was Asian by her name. She tried to defend the fact, there was a good thread of conversation going on, and she tried to defend why Vietnamese shops don't hire outside of there. But maybe they're intimidated. Why do you think that we're intimidated or intimidating? Because you're believing a stereotype, because you came to this country believing lies and a stereotype. And Lovely Mimi has proven that by the things she said on that show, that podcast with 85 South show. And even they were just kind of taken aback, like, oh, really? And Carlos kind of told DC, like, no, let her keep talking. She putting us up on game. Oh, so y'all think niggas are stupid? And it's sad. So now here you are 2 years later trying to talk stuff like, oh, I'm such a professional nail tech. And I've been doing it for 15 years because I worked in my auntie's salon that probably is illegal too. Girl, kill it. We're going to keep exposing y'all asses. And we, meaning everybody that ain't Vietnamese, we're going to keep, you know what I'm saying? Because people tired of getting fungus. People tired of going there and not getting the nails that they want. I see, you know how many pictures I see on a daily that come through my inbox or in the group that I'm in, where people are like, this is what they did to me and it's horrible. Like, should I pay or not? Yeah, you're right. The work is going to speak for itself. I don't have to get on here and speak on it. And that's the last time I'm going to address it. But I'm sick of these so-called big time YouTubers feeling like they got to attack little old 95 subscriber Mary. If I wasn't a threat, if we're speaking a numbers game, you shouldn't feel threatened by me, because I don't have. I got less than 2,000 views for my whole cumulative on my page. I don't care about analytics on YouTube. I come on here for a hobby. I'm not chasing a check on YouTube. Now, her, on the other hand, she's dancing in her kitchen, selling some cheap Walmart knives and all this other stuff to try to get a check. Me, I'm not chasing a check like that. The check comes to me. Just saying. And my credibility ain't shot. Everything that I'm saying, I bet you there's 3, 4, 5, 10 other nail techs saying, yeah, she's telling the truth. You shouldn't use a size 20 brush. You shouldn't use MMA. And you shouldn't go on live. You're incriminating yourself by saying that, especially if one of those 3 states she mentioned, it's illegal to use MMA. In most of the 50 states, it's illegal to use MMA acrylic because that shit is hard to take off and it causes damage to the nails. Had she gone to school, she would know that, but she didn't. She just learned in her auntie's salon the wrong way how to do nails. So that's why, Lovely Mimi, we come on here and we say the stuff we say, because we're tired of getting damaged nails. We're tired of being overcharged for ugly ass nails. We're tired of getting diseases from y'all dirty ass salons because y'all don't know how to sanitize and clean. So that's why. And somebody show her this. Somebody send her this damn YouTube live. I'm not playing. I'm not doing this shit because Wildin' Out Nick Cannon is paying me a check. Like I told her, maybe you should keep your mouth shut. There's a reason why you don't get too much airtime on Wildin' Out, because you sound ignorant. And stupidity transcends all the races. It's not just a black person thing, like she said. I'm very fucking offended. And I defend my blackness, and I defend every black woman, every black man, every black boy, every black girl in this country when it comes to foreigners coming here thinking they fucking better than us. It's the blood, sweat, and tears literally of my ancestors that y'all even able to come here and live and have a better life. So just be a little grateful. That's all I'm saying. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. Should nobody be down in nobody? Yes, I agree with you. But when you said some shit 2 years ago and you come back trying to clean it up, and because you're on the other end of the shit, girl, please. And I want any of her so-called hardcore fans to come here because I used to be one. Yes, she's a culture vulture. That's when you listen to Lovely Mimi talk, that's what she thinks a black woman is, because those are the type of girls she hung around when she was in DMV, Maryland. But every black woman, I'm here to say, every black woman, that devil's a lie. Every black woman don't act like that. Every black woman ain't a loudmouth buffoon, redhead, pink lipstick buffoon. I for damn sure ain't one. That's a lie. So you sit up here, you can act like a black woman, but black women can't work in your nail shop? The fuck out of here, Lovely Mimi. The fuck out of here. You take your foe and go back to Vietnam. How about that? If that's how you really feel. That's bullshit. See how I just did that? So if you want to spew hate, I can spew it too. You want to stop Asian hate? Stop black hate first. Stop hating on us. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to get off here. I don't care about monetization. I don't care if they take this video down. I really don't. I don't care about YouTube like that. I don't hardly be on here. I don't hardly post. Most of my videos, I have taken them down because people don't want to hear what's real. People want to live in a fantasy and watch mukbangs and listen to people smack when they come on YouTube. They don't want to hear truth. They don't want to hear, God's message or anything like that. They want to hear bullcrap. They want to hear, they want to be entertained and be lulled to sleep. And I'm not here to lull anybody to sleep. I don't give a damn if I'm cooking, doing nails, or helping my son on his YouTube channel. I just cannot. I cannot. I'm not going to be a buffoon for money. Money is the root of all evil. And you got to be a real vain motherfucker to be up here doing anything for money. Money is her God. Money ain't my God. I had to call that shit out. She's wrong. And she needs to shut the hell up if she's not going to come correct. And I blocked her on Instagram so she can't copy any more of my nail looks and not give me credit for it. Go copy somebody else's nail looks, because there's plenty of more talented nail artists than me. My ugly ass nails, you don't want to copy these. You know what I'm saying? And this is comments that I get. People say my stuff, they ha-ha my posts all the time. I don't care. I know my stuff ain't gonna be beautiful to everybody. I know I can't do everybody nails. There is enough money for all of us to eat. All the more reason why nail salons shouldn't be hating and not letting black women work in their salons. Now tell me that. Answer me that, Lovely Mimi. Answer me that. Well, I hire black people. Yeah, in Atlanta, Georgia, you don't have to, because that's all that's down there. I lived down there for 6 months. And Asian folks and white folks and Mexicans was a rarity down there. Black people are in Atlanta. It's like the black Mecca of America. So you had no choice but to hire black people down there, Lovely Mimi. Won't you come to the Midwest and open up shop and hire me, damn it. I'll work for you gladly. I just cannot. I can't sit back and let people be stupid. I cannot. That's why I'm up 4 in the morning. No, I'm actually up because I was working. So when you work for yourself, you work around the clock, and I wouldn't have it no other way. No, I don't have to dog nobody else. This nail tech right here, I don't have to dog nobody else to say that my work or feel good about my work. I just like to tell the truth. And might I add, my nail teacher was Vietnamese, and she told us nasty horror stories, and she owned a salon, but she told us nasty horror stories about salons. It's just a fact of life. So I'm not saying chop chops, and that's a term that I learned off of YouTube. I never heard that before. We just said nail salon where I'm from. So it could happen. It could happen anywhere. You just got to be, you as a client, you have to be aware of who you're letting do your nails. It is okay. I didn't know that you can go into a nail salon and ask, hey, can I see your license? You can do that. You can hold them accountable. But you know what? I think I heard a story of somebody that said they asked to see somebody's license here where I'm from. And The nail technician told them to get out their salon. Get out. I've heard stories of the state coming to inspect the salon, and they had a back door, and they had their illegal employees running out the back door. So it happens. It's not about hate. It's not about putting somebody down. It's about educating the same girl that you said could only be a client that turned into a nail tech. It's about her letting her other fellow Black women, queens, know that this is going on and that they should support us. Because it's not a horrible thing to say that. Had she been here her whole life and maybe had her parents been born here, maybe she understand a little better. I understand. I don't hold her too accountable because I understand that she is a foreigner at the end of the day, and she don't know everything. She don't know the history. She too busy learning her history from Vietnam to care about Black people's history in America. So she doesn't know what the hell she's talking about. She's getting on here doing whatever, saying whatever, and copying people for a check. Not I, said the duck. I'm doing this holistically. Nobody's paying me to say the things that I'm saying. Nobody's paying me to hold this camera or to hit this live button or to stay on here for 45 minutes talking. Nobody's paying me to do that. I'm doing that on my own cognizance because I care. And her message, yes, she has a bigger platform than mine. And it's sad that she's misleading so many people and basically telling a lot of Black young aspiring women, hey, I can copy you, but you can't do nails like me. You can't work in my salon. And I'm here to shut that shit up. So you can sit up here and be a style biter. Ooh, they was mad when she was on a pack of hair too. Ooh, they was hot. As they should be. Y'all know how y'all fix that, Black women? Stop buying that damn hair. Stop going to them buying that damn hair. There is plenty of young Black entrepreneurs that have virgin hair, Brazilian hair. But if you're going to get your hair, support one of them. And we got to stop saying negative things about us because guess what? Walmart don't have the best customer service. Jiffy Lube don't have the best customer service. Hell, sometimes the gas station ain't open. So we can't sit up here and say, well, Black owned businesses is this and that. Hell, hold Burger King accountable. The same way you hold Black businesses accountable. Oh, Walmart is a good one. Walmart don't even have half the time. They got 50 lanes and they only got 2 cashiers working. And everybody else in self-checkout. So let's talk about that. Let's not do that. Let's not have a double standard when it comes to our own Black-owned businesses. Okay? That's what it's like to be a nail tech here in 2021. We're still fighting a battle. It's not over. You would think that racism was done, racism was gone, and you know, no, it's still a thing. It's just more subtle now. It's just more subtle now. So that's what I wanted to come on here and address. For if you're a beginner nail tech and you're looking for some advice, you know, just make sure whoever you're getting it from is credible. That's all I have to say. Now, the nail techs that I mentioned earlier in this live stream, they are very, very, very credible. Drippy Nails, she has been doing it. I think she was been doing nails like a year before I started doing them. And I've been watching her. She just really motivated me and inspired me to do the nail art. This is my painting that I did. Freehand paint. The Powerpuff Girls. I did them on some nails and then I made a big canvas because if you want to do the nail art, if you want to paint, you got to practice painting. So I bought a bunch of canvases and I paint. So I can paint on these little canvases as well. And Drippy Nails showed me that it's possible that you can do art nail pieces, like masterpieces on nails. So she's a big inspiration. Even she talks about the injustices in the nail tech industry and how, you know, she actually worked in a salon and saw a lot of this stuff. She's credible. And if Lovely Mimi is getting mad because people saying it, guess what? You're outnumbered, sweetheart. Because everybody, it don't matter. Even some of them is talking about some of the stuff they witnessed in nail salons. I went and looked at this salon that this lady is trying to rent out. Her niece, the Asian lady, her niece she had made the salon for her niece. Her own niece don't even want to work in the salon. And there's a reason why she didn't want to work in the salon. She's saying because she went back to school. And I'm thinking otherwise. Because I went and looked at that salon. No, not I. No. The conditions, no. There's no way that the state okayed that. So that lets me know that their license is probably fraudulent. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to keep on pushing and act like I didn't see the shit because I don't know. I'm going to keep my nose on my face. I'm not nosy. So there's a lot that you see. And if we're going to be held, if we are going to be held to a certain amount of standard, they should be held to a certain amount of standard as well. It's time to end the colorism stuff. It's time to stop that. This is a bigger issue than just lovely Mimi. It goes on in the nail tech industry. That cattiness that she's talking about, it's a thing. Here where I'm at locally, I've had nail techs feel like they need to get in my inbox and teach me. I'm like, I've been to 2 nail schools, okay? I don't need you to teach me. And my last teacher, I got her on speed dial. If I need help with anything, I can contact her. I don't need you to really, you know what I'm saying? Well, this is how my nails turn out every time. Because you're probably using full coverage tips every time, sweetheart. Stop it. Yeah, there are a lot of people, and that's in any industry. You can be in the restaurant industry. The restaurant down the street, they feel threatened by your competition. There's a lot of people that aren't competitive. They don't know how to take competition well. And I tell myself that. What I do is I stay focused on Mary. I stay focused on my business, which is Nailspiration LLC. It's a thing now. I'll stay focused on that. If I feel that there's something that people need to know, I will tell them. If that makes if that makes people think that I'm a bitch or I'm this, then those people ain't for me anyway. And good. I want them not to come to me. I want people that have good sense, that are respectful, that tip, that, doesn't complain about the pricing, that, loyal customers. Those are the type of people that I want because that's the type of person that I am. Those are the type of people that I want to attract. As a nail tech, you be you. You do you, you be you. And if you want to have friendly competition with somebody, that's okay. But I don't see that too much in this field of cosmetology / nail technology. I don't see too much friendly competition. I had a homegirl of mine that I had to cut the fuck off because I got tired of the sneak diss and the sneak post. It's like, who the hell is you talking to? First of all, I'm licensed, you're not. And I can say that. Oh, you act like you're something else because you're licensed. Hell fucking yeah, because I paid the money and I did the hours and I went and did that hard ass state exam and I did it my first try. So yes, I take pride in saying that I'm licensed and you're not. Yes. Since we got the claws out, since you want to, hey, this cat got big claws. All right. I didn't make the rules. That's just how this game is. Whenever you have an industry that's saturated with women, that's how it is. 90% of the jobs that I've worked when I worked for corporate America was all women. The staff was all women. And every single one of those jobs I've quit because I can't stand all women because the claws come out over the dumbest thing. Oh, you got on red shoes today, so I'm just going to trip you, make you have a bad day. I don't get that about women. I don't. That's one thing I can say. And that's any race, black, white, Mexican, brown, pink, purple, orange. If you're a woman, for the most part, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm any different because I have my days, PMS is a mug, so I can be honest. But one thing we're not going to do is be at the bottom of the totem pole anymore. My chocolate queens, we are not at the bottom of the totem pole anymore. We're not standing for that. And I appreciate all of the black and brown and white even nail techs that get on this channel, this YouTube thing, and, share their knowledge, share their experiences, whether it was with, the schools they attended or, with other nail techs or with clients. We appreciate that. Another one, Tah Barbie, TAH Barbie. That young lady, she goes hard in the paint, literally. She goes hard in the paint and she's consistent with her posting. And I believe that she's actually a page that did this holistically. She ain't buying subscribers. She ain't buying views. I could be wrong, but I see her hard work and I see her dedication to nail tech, to nail technology. So there's a lot of people out here that are inspirations, that are doing things, but they tell the truth too. See, can't trust somebody that only wants to tell their truth, but when the truth is not their friend and on their side, then they don't want you to shut the hell up. Then you can't tell your truth. I can only tell my truth when I'm talking about black people, but when black people start talking about me, then you can shut the hell up. No, we ain't doing that, lovely Mimi. You can shut the hell up and go on somewhere. And the way she's been posting on YouTube, I'm thinking she's hungry for some money. I'm thinking her shop ain't doing too well. So it ain't a matter of, I don't want any nail tech to sit here and think that Mary is getting rich off of talking about y'all. No, I get rich when I don't even come on here and when I don't even entertain it. That's when I get rich, is when I'm working. I don't get rich. I don't get clients from coming on here and telling the truth. So what Lovely Mimi was saying in that little snippet that I played is hogwash, is bullshit. Okay? Don't nobody get clients off of bashing somebody else. That's not how that works. People care about your work. Like she said, that's one thing she had right. People are looking at your nails. They looking at do your nails look like the damn picture? Are your prices worth what you're doing? Okay, that's what people are worried about. People ain't worried about what you're talking about. People ain't worried about what you're saying about somebody else. Hell, my client's probably hopping on here right now like, well, she ain't talking about no prices. She ain't talking about no promos. I don't care about what she's talking about. But this is for other nail techs. This is how the game is in 2021. And I'm trying to claim it and bring some positivity to it in my local city and state, because we need it. We need unity in the Black community here anyway. But in the nail tech community, it's like every time there's a new nail tech, every time a new nail tech get her brush, her wings, I like to call it, there's an old nail tech in the weighing in the balance waiting to try to trip her up and hate on her. I got death threats, y'all. I got death threats over some damn nails and going to school. I bullshit you not. I wish I was lying. It's never that damn deep. That's sad on that person's part. But hey, that's how serious somebody is about their daughter not even doing nails 5 years from now. Me? Yeah, I'm a little older. And had I been 15 years deep in the game, I probably have a school by now, teaching other young ladies, showing them the ropes. But I had to figure out this thing called life on my own. So here I am, nonetheless, better late than never. Here I am, owning my own business. Here I am, creating jobs for other individuals that have their license and want to be nail technicians and want to learn. Here I am, being an inspiration. That's why I named my business Nailspiration, because nails do have a tendency to inspire you. When your nails is looking good, you want your makeup to look good. When your makeup looking good, you want your hair to look good. When your nails, hair, and makeup looking good, you want your shoes to look good. You want your outfit to look good. You want to be good. You want to be the best that you can be when you have the best. So I digress. Nailspiration it is. Believe that. Nails that inspire. I'm all positivity over here. I could have named my nail business anything. Nailed by Mary. Lovely Mary. Anything. You know what I'm saying? But instead, I wanted my nail business to have a message. And I wanted everyone to feel welcome. It was a toss-up between that and universal nails, because I'm universal with it. I want everyone to feel included. Anybody can learn. I don't like those people that feel like their way is the only way and they're doing it the best way. I don't like them type of people. So if Lovely Mimi did watch some of my videos and felt like that I was coming off like that, sweetheart, you can't get to know somebody through a damn screen. You don't know me. All right. All you had to do was hit me up, ask me for my phone number, and you would have saw that you could learn something from me. Because I'm actually older than she is. I've accomplished holding my own bottle, walking, and talking before her. I'm not that much older than her. I'm just saying, I'm a couple years older than the chick. You know what I'm saying? So I know she watching. I know she on my lives just because of some of the stuff that I've said on these videos and on my lives on Facebook. She has said in her videos. Same exact nails. Only thing she did was put more glitter and bling because she's all about the glitter and bling. Those are the same exact nails that I did 3 weeks prior to her posting them. Me and her got into it on her live on YouTube. So I believe she started following me after that and trying to fuck with me. But this ain't what you want, Lovely Mimi. You better stay ass over there eating egg rolls and pho and all that other shit you eat, bone marrow and all that, and leave me the hell alone. This ain't what you want. All right? Okay. I look sweet, but ain't shit sweet but the swishers. This ain't what you want here. I'm very intelligent and I don't have to lay a finger on anybody. I got protection, and that's 3 letters. And those 3 letters ain't nobody dealing with. All right? That's round the clock protection. So this ain't what you want, sweetie. I had it with so-called Insta-famous YouTubers trying to come after me. I got another video talking about this old head lady that talks a whole bunch of nothing. She said that quarantine was the best time to start a business. No, the hell it was not, especially a nail business, because there's nail shops all around us closing because people aren't getting their nails done like that. People aren't working. People are still waiting on their stimulus money. We are in a bad time right now. So 2021 nail techs, beginner nail techs, not saying don't do it. If this is the most beneficial time for you to start your business, start it. Just know that it's not going to happen overnight. I've been doing nails for a little bit over a year now. I just decided this month, May 2021, to actually get my papers and everything so that in the next year or so, when things, people start saying, you know what, screw this, I'm going to go get my nails done. I got to get out this house. And people are already doing that. But in the cosmetology and nail tech industry, it's still slow. It's okay to have your own business and go to a job, a 9-to-5, and support your dream. You still are a business owner. You know what I'm saying? So this is how it is right now. Had we decided to be nail techs and business owners in 2019, 2018, we'd have been booming. We would have had our clientele. But it didn't happen that way for us. So hang in there. Just know that I am one of the very few YouTubers that can admit things have been slow. But my success lies in how much I do in a day. I just built me a website. I just made me a logo. In the last week, I got my paper saying that my LLC is finalized. So those are strides. Those are things that you can do while you're not busy, because this is a perfect time for me. Speaking from experience, this is a perfect time for me to get all my ducks in a row, get all my paperwork and all my stuff legalized and stuff, because it's so slow for me. You don't want to be trying to do that and you got 7-8 clients a day. You ain't gonna have no time to. And then you're gonna be stressed and you're gonna be cranky because you're doing nails illegally. Blah, blah, blah. So take advantage of this time, young lady, young man, because there's men that do nails too. Take advantage of this time if you're, starting out. Take inventory. If you already got your business, make sure you got the do your research. Go see what's popping on Instagram. Make sure your inventory is tip top. Make sure your nail styles, better yourself all the way around. Learn accounting, be your own accountant, something. Those are all things that can ensure that your business is going to be okay. It doesn't always have to be money. It doesn't always have to be, at the end of the day, that's what we're in it to do, make money and make a living, right? But to ensure that the money's going to come, and, reinvent your business. This is the time to, while it's slow, take advantage of this time, because things are going to pick back up. People are going to, especially around where I'm from, it's been cold and rainy, and most of the nation has been cold and rainy and thunderstorms. People don't want to go and get their nice pedicure in the rain. When the sun comes out tomorrow, like everybody going to be coming, flocking, getting their nails done, getting their feet done. 4th of July is coming up, Memorial Day. People are going to start. So just have a positive attitude, and let the negative naysayers, let them talk their shit, because half the time they feel threatened and they feel the need to come on YouTube so they can feel like they got a whole bunch of people in agreement with them. I don't care. I've had 2 people watching this live. I don't care if I had 0, because I was going to publish this anyway. You know what I'm saying? I say what I say. I don't have to have a whole bunch of naysayers agreeing with me, because I speak the truth, and the truth is hard to speak. There's not too many people on YouTube speaking the truth, because people are afraid of the truth, and you have to be careful speaking the truth, because the truth can get you hurt. But like I said, I'm protected at all times. So I'm just saying, I have a right to defend Black women, Black nail techs, and that's what this video was about. I'm sick and tired of it. Sick and tired of people trying to keep us at the bottom, because they want to look like us. They want to have babies by our men. But how dare you try to do the job? How dare you try to get the salary of Karen? That's not right. It's not right. So I digress. This nail tech industry, it can be a beast, but just don't let it. Take it with a grain of salt and take it as, if somebody's coming after you, take it as a compliment, because there's plenty of nail techs that's sitting around twirling their thumbs, don't know what to do, ain't nobody bothering them. Just take it as a compliment. And then they say the biggest form of flattery is imitation. So I'm flattered that lovely Mimi copied a set of my nails back in January. I'm flattered. But next time, just go ahead and tag me and say this was my inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like a taboo in the nail tech industry. You don't copy somebody's nails, especially with somebody with a big platform like that. You don't copy somebody's nails. I felt like she was trying to say, oh, I took her bland style and made it better. Honey, I don't like all them rhinestones and all them blings and all that, and not everybody like long, lavish nails. Not everybody like jewels galore. Not everybody like short, boring nails. Is it, So she put her little spin on it with all them daggone rhinestones and glitter. I like mine better because I actually had 3D flowers and I showed skill. It doesn't take skill to slap some rhinestones on somebody's nail. I'm just saying. You can slap rhinestones. A baby can slap rhinestones on some nails and you're like, you know what? That kind of look cute. So it doesn't take skill to put rhinestones. You don't have to be certified to place stones on a nail. Somebody said that to me. I'm like, what? You're about to waste some money. You don't have to be certified. If it looks appealing to the eye, if you're one of those symmetrical people, if you're one of them asymmetrical people, it just depends. Whoever nails you landed on, if they like it, that's all that matters at the end of the day. So I digress. That's all I have. That was a lot of knowledge in this 1 minute or this 1 hour and 6 minutes. And I hope I helped somebody out there. Like I said, there's not too many people telling the uncut truth on YouTube. There's people that feel like they're censored. I love Nail by Nikki because she seemed like she's a lot like me. She don't have too much of a, she's not too filtered. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why I watch people that I watch. So yeah. And lovely Mimi, if you're watching this, you all right. Just chill the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? You can't act like a black woman and then get mad at us when we try to be great. And then pick a side, sweetheart, and stay there. All right. That's it. That's all. That's all she wrote. Next time y'all see me, I'll be doing some nails or something for y'all. I'm not gonna come on here preaching anymore. We got that out the way. We took the garbage out today. And then next time we're gonna be doing some nails or live something. We'll keep it moving. If you haven't, go out, check out one of my other videos. I have plenty of demonstration videos posted, nail tour of my nail desk, my work area. Maybe you can get inspired and see, if you are a new nail tech and you need some ideas for your nail desk, maybe you can go check mine out and see, see how I got it set up and get some ideas. Because that's what we learn from each other. So it's all gravy. It's all biscuits and gravy over here on my channel. It's all biscuits and gravy. All right. You live to fight another day, and God is good. And peace out. Have a good night. Thank you to people that's been watching me. Thank y'all. Share it. Tag lovely Mimi because I'm about to block her ass because I ain't got time for it. Good night, y'all.